It is Good Friday and I am sat outside the gym about to go in and smash some cardio off. 5 a.m. Oh, how 5 a.m.s on Good Friday have changed. A good few years ago, it would have been party, 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 but cardio, cardio, cardio it is. Cardio, well, an extra session of cardio got added in on Tuesday by my coach. So I've got my 2 runs still, and then we're doing an extra session of cardio or whatever it is to take me up to 1,500 calories burnt through cardio in the week. So I'm going to do an incline walk. Well, I'll mix it between the incline walk and the step machine. Today is just going to be an incline walk. Then home to eat, and I've got a push session. I've been in Wales the past 2 days, so I've not trained since Tuesday. I did a run yesterday. But yeah, I've not trained since Tuesday, so I'm doing push-pull today, which then a run Sunday, and then Monday I head back down to Wales for 6 days with Emma, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to train and stuff, sorted everything, and a bit of a plan with my coach going ahead there, but it's going to be nice to get away, a little break. But yeah, looking forward to this cardio. I don't mind a bit of cardio. I'm up nice and early anyway, so let's go do it. Back from doing cardio, and we have just smashed off meal 1. 75 grams of oats, 25 grams of dark chocolate, 15 grams of honey, 30 grams of whey, and then we smashed a little Granny Smith apple on top of it as well. But I've just started adding dark chocolate into my oats this week. Let me tell you what a game changer. The 70% bars from Aldi, I think the 25 grams, into it for some fats. I do have peanut butter as my other fats as well. Like my 2 fat sources. At the moment, it was mainly peanut butter, but that's why I've added in the dark chocolate. But what a game changer. When you mix it all through, you could probably eat the oats just like that with the dark chocolate in, but we need the protein, don't we, for what we're doing. So a push session is going down once this digests. First session back at my gym doing push in 2 weeks. So I'm looking forward to that. With obviously being in York, I couldn't train there. So I'm looking forward to seeing where my numbers are at and stuff like that. I've already done 2 of my sessions this week, an upper and a lower, and my numbers were way better this time. But I've not trained for 2 days, so I'm feeling well rested and I'm excited to get into it. This week, I went down to Wales, like I mentioned to you before, just for a night to get things sorted. And what it did was it threw my routine off just a little bit. And I'm an absolute maniac for routine, and I thrive with being in a routine. And I believe most people do. And if you've not got one, it's probably time that you start looking at just trying to get a routine locked off for your life, especially if you're in the game that I'm in and you want your physique to get better, you want to get in shape, you want to look better, stronger, fitter, whatever it may be. You're going to have a routine. Trust me, you're going to have a routine, because you need to know when you're training, when you're doing your cardio, when you're getting your meals in, when you're prepping your meals. All that stuff needs to be nailed going into your week, so you know what you're doing. It's the worst thing in the world going into a Monday and just thinking, let's see what happens. I can probably get through this. No plan, no structure, nothing. The worst thing you can do. So if you've not got a routine, I'd start looking at getting one. It doesn't take long to get yourself into a routine. At first, it will feel strange, and at first it'll be like, fuck, like, can I be arsed with this? But a couple of weeks, you'll just be doing it like it's second nature. And all it takes is just sitting on a Sunday night, get down, do what you're doing, and just sit and just think, what am I doing this week? When am I working? What do I do? Shifts, work in the week, work weekends, whatever it may do. When can I fit training around that? When am I prepping my meals? When am I sorting my cardio out? When am I doing my steps? When am I doing all these things that are going to help me towards my physique goal? Because I'm talking about on a physique goal basis here, not like a life basis, even though my routine is nailed for physique and life. But let's talk about it on a physique basis, and it links to life. It doesn't take much to just plan it out. And then you know on a Sunday, shall I just prep my meals now for the week? Prep your meals on a Sunday for the week. Every 2 weeks, I prep all my chicken for the next 2 weeks. That's 1 meal a day boxed. All I then have to do is add my rice, add my wrap, whatever it is that I'm having with it. And obviously when I make the rice, I just bulk make it, so I've got a few days worth of portions. But that takes me 1 hour for 2 weeks worth of food, 2 weeks worth of chicken sorted. Then with your teas, what are you having for tea? Can you bulk prep some teas, or you're making it each night? What you're making? Just plan it out. It isn't hard to do these basic things, and then fit your training in, fit your cardio in, fit that in. There's so many guys out there that are doing themselves over a little bit by not having a routine and not having something that they can follow, and they want to get better in with their physique and their gym and stuff like that, but they're just winging it. And there's nothing worse than winging it. Trust me, I've tried it. I've done it all. Winged it, hoped for the best, done the Monday to Thursday madness, and then switched off at weekend, got back to it, hoping for the best, going into each day, no food prep, stuff like that. And since I started getting my routine nailed off, which was, these are the meals I'm eating, this is when I'm training, this is when I'm doing my cardio, this is my food prepped, my physique and all that leveled up 100%. And since then, I'm way better off than I ever was before. And that's just through having something as simple as a routine. But now my routine is pretty nailed on. It never really fall off it and stuff like that. Obviously, there's things that you can't avoid, which can affect your routine. But if that's very few and far between, there's going to be absolutely no issues with it. If your routine is nailed 90 to 95% of the time, trust me, everything is going to be better and you're going to see better results in the long run. So just keep that in mind, that getting a routine nailed doesn't take much, and it doesn't take much time for it to become second nature. You're watching this video now, get your routine nailed on Sunday. I know it's bank holiday, but get a routine nailed for that next week. In 1 month's time, that routine, you'll be doing it without even thinking about it. It'll just be normal to you. So give that a go. But away on Monday, which I'm looking forward to, talking about routine, my routine will be obviously skewed then, but that's different because it's for a holiday. So your routine is a little bit different on holiday. You're not looking at it like that. I'm still going to train. I'm still getting my meals in and stuff like that. I'm going to enjoy myself a little bit, of course, because it is a holiday. We're not doing too much in terms of holidays this year. So I will enjoy myself a little bit. Made a little plan with my coach, asked him what he thought was best to do. And he just said, keep your meals pretty similar, 2-3 meals a day. Keep your protein high, and then allow yourself 1 meal a day to enjoy yourself and stuff like that. But I think we've already planned out what we're going to do and the days we're going to eat out and that stuff. So around that, I will just eat pretty much on plan, and I'll train. Loads of steps I'll be doing. I'm going to take my running treads and get a nice run down the beach. So I won't be faltering too much from my usual stuff with just a nice relaxing week. Switch off a little bit, enjoy myself, and hope that the weather picks up a little bit because it's absolutely dog shit. Usually the start of April, I think it was last year, because I always remember the start of April because it's my brother's birthday. We were in Manchester and it was boiling, absolutely boiling. And then now look, but I'm hoping we have got 3 more days till we go. The weather is going to pick up and it's going to be nice. But going to get my pre-workout sorted now, and then head off to the gym for this big push session. So I'll show you the physique. You can see where we're at. I'll show you some sets and all that. See you after. We are outside of the gym and I got here way too early. I thought it opened at 6 because it's Friday, but it's Good Friday. So it's weekend hours. So thankfully I didn't come any earlier. It's only 5 to 9 now. I'm only a little bit early. Smashed off my energy drink, which I've got the Oxy Shred today. I'm not referring to this as a goth. This isn't a goth juice. It's not gothy enough. But I've got my pump as well here. So I'm just going to smash this off now and then wait to go and train. Got a haircut at 11. Going to be some transformation in this haircut. Wait till you see it. It's going to be a big one. But this is the pre-workout today. I'm not on the pre-workout at the moment because with being on nights tonight, and usually at the moment I'm training in the afternoon, having that pre-workout I've got because it's a strong one. Even the other day I had it at like 10 in the morning, wasn't on nights or anything like that, and I still felt a bit mad in the afternoon. And I just know if I have it too late into the day I won't sleep. And like today with being on nights, I want a little bit of downtime this afternoon with obviously going on to night shift, and I don't want to be sat there feeling wired out my head, not being able to sleep. So it's just a goth to get me through the session. Well, it's not a goth. To get me through the session and my pump. But this Nova Neuro pump I've got, I think they do 2. There's just a Nova pump and there's a Nova Neuro pump. I think the Neuro pump's a little bit better. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's good. Got a new one the other day. I actually didn't look at the flavour, which is a bit shit. And I just picked it up not thinking, and it's pink lemonade, which isn't a flavour I would ever really go for. But it's not the worst, I suppose. I only neck it anyway. I'm not really drinking this stuff for taste. It's not like a juice or a 0 sugar drink. I'm drinking it for the pumpage. So that's the main thing here. So I'm just going to sit here now, chill for 5 minutes, swig this, and then head in for a big session. is at post-push. Good session, feeling good after it, feeling pumped. This is what we're looking like. Feeling good. Some transformation, that haircut in it. But next meal that's going down is cream of rice. I am fully back invested in the cream of rice hype. I can't tell you how much I hated it last year when I was on my bulk. It was just disgusting, absolutely disgusting. But I think now, because maybe I'm dieting and I'm not having to force feed it and I'm eating it out of choice, I'm enjoying it. So we've got 110 grams of cream of rice there. We've got 20 grams of whey drizzle. I had some protein after the gym, so I put 20 grams of whey drizzle on this. And then 60 grams of frozen blueberries. Buy your frozen fruit, frozen veg as well. You're not going to be going to the shops every few days to buy stuff. If you get the frozen stuff, it's going to last way longer. I mean, if you can see that, my making of the cream of rice probably isn't the best. So if anyone's got any tips, let me know, because it's not the best. I see people's on TikTok and stuff like that and Instagram, and it looks mint, like dead smooth. It looks sick, and this just probably looks like sick, but it's going to taste good. So I'm looking forward to smashing this, then going on a little bit of a walk because I need to get some steps in because I'm pretty low on steps today, and then get a little bit of food for the weekend, because with going away, we're not doing a massive food shop like we usually do. So just get some little bits to tide us over till Monday, and then we'll do a food shop when we get down to Wales. But that's it. Gonna smash this off. I'll see yous later when I show yous the rest of my meals, because I am on night shift tonight. We are up and getting sorted for the first night shift tonight. I am sorting my food out to take to work. How I like to do it is I always still try and get my meals in during the normal day. So my last bit of food will, chances are, go in around 10, half 10 latest, and then I won't eat in the morning, because with being on the diet, I've not got as much food, so I'll eat when I get home and I'm showered and stuff like that. But last night I cooked up a storm, some fajita mix here. It's 5 portions it made. So I had a portion last night, portion tonight, portion tomorrow, portion my third night, and then I'm freezing a portion because I'm not in the last night with going away. But 160 grams of chicken per portion it made up, onions and peppers in there as well. And I'm going to have it with, I've made some chips there to whack in it, and then I'm having it with a wrap. So it's going to be like a fajita burrito type thing is what we're going for. But really, really simple meal plan that if you're struggling for inspiration, this is easy. That's 5 meals there. It took me 40 minutes in total to prep and cook. You can stick it with pretty much anything. I've got it there with chips and a wrap. You could have it with rice. You could have it with pita breads, whatever you wanted to have it with, pasta as well. But dead simple, protein, all the goodness is in it, and doesn't take that long to prep. So I'm getting that sorted. I'm also taking some pineapple, because that is my go-to fruit at the moment. I think I'm on pineapple, apple and bluebs. I've also got some sourdough there, 2 pieces that I'm going to have with a little bit of peanut butter, which is going to be like a snack later on after I've had my tea and stuff like that, because on night shifts you do get hungry towards the back end of the day. So around 10 I'll probably have that, and then I won't eat till tomorrow. It is difficult at times not eating through the night, but I just don't want to throw everything off and be eating meals into the next day and then your calories all over the place, because then the day when I'm off, it's sort of like playing catch up on that. So I just try and keep it as simple as I possibly can. So a snack there of sourdough and peanut butter, which is going to be nice. That is it for this week's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Next week's video is going to be a holiday style vlog with going to Wales. I'll make a video vlog style of the different bits that we're doing and stuff like that. But that's the end of this video. Remember what I've said in these videos. I'm only saying it because it's stuff I've learned over the years that has massively helped me when I've made mistakes and stuff like that. So the things I do say in these videos are there to help you. So use them if you're struggling. It is great advice. And if you do have any questions on anything or any more info you do want to know, then just drop me a message on Instagram. I'm always available on Instagram if you want to talk or go through anything, or you're struggling with something to do with your food, your nutrition, your training, whatever it may be, just get on to me. But that's it. I hope you've enjoyed the video. See you next week for a Wales vlog.